All right, Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shem, Rakakadash, the bonus of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word of sincerity and in truth. This lesson is going to go into Elon Musk, which is, of course, one of the devils, that stems from the race of Edomites, and they are, of course, they're the wicked. And you see they're on a prowl to achieve all manner of evil upon the planet Earth, and it doesn't matter what steps in their way, they'll mow over it to accomplish whatever feat that they're looking to accomplish. All right, it happened in Greece. They push Hellenization to heavily influence and break down the people for their own personal agenda. It happened in Rome with the Colosseums and the destruction of the Israelites, and it's happening here in America. So, of course, just want to go into the article that I have right here, where it says Elon Musk makes good on promise to create T-shirts backing his idea to nuke Mars. Right, and that's, of course, the pinky in the brain diabolical scheme that the so-called white man, through this individual. There's probably plenty of individuals that believe in the same concept as him of, destroying to create a ripple effect of peace. When, these devils, they don't have peace lodged in their spirit. What the hell does nuking Mars have to do with anything? But when you go into his theory, you'll of course see why he desires to nuke Mars, which is completely idiotic. But I'm going to read a little bit more. It says Elon Musk has created 2 T-shirts supporting his idea to drop nuclear bombs on Mars. Musk dusted off his theory on nuking Mars on Friday, which he hopes will make the surface of the red planet habitable for humans. Right, and if it was up to these devils, such as Elon Musk, which of course he's pretty high on the financial echelons. If it was up for these devils, then they would actually nuke certain other planets. You had I forget the individual, but it was speculated to bomb the moon. So, they want to bomb the moon. They want to bomb Mars. That's why the Lord, the Heavenly Father, is putting the spirit on these Russians to bomb them. To create these intercontinental ballistic missiles to head straight to the United States of America to destroy the wicked from off the face of the earth. And that's how, we need a new kingdom established upon better principles and righteous men, because these men that actually are the movers and shakers, the big wigs, the top tiers in the society, they're totally bugged out, man. But I'm gonna continue on. Musk dusted off his theory on nuking Mars on Friday, which he hopes will make the surface of the red planet habitable for humans. The science of nuking Mars isn't watertight, however. Of course it's not watertight. It's foolish. All right. That's something that goes against the ordinances of the Heavenly Father. But what does it say? That the fool said that there is no power. If they believed in the Heavenly Father, then they would believe that the Lord created the solar system for a specified reason. All right. So it says Elon Musk has made good on his promise to create T-shirts, which I just read, of course, earlier. It says the billionaire tech executive on Saturday tweeted an image of the T-shirts which contained the slogan "Nuke Mars" and linked off to the SpaceX shop where they're already being sold. And of course, like you say, you see on here is 39K hearts. Pretty sure that he's selling a lot of them. 4,807 people are talking about this. So this is so-called trending in today's time, and these people are actually looking to push for the here it says, here's how we can fix Mars and colonize it, and he believes the theory is nuking it. And like I said, that's why the Most High is gonna meet you down to the home base as far as nuclear missiles go. The Lord is putting the spirit on these different nations to assemble and to gather to go to war, because these devils, if it was up to them, they would destroy the world. That's why it tells you in Revelations of the 11th chapter to destroy him, that destroyer of the earth. It's not enough for them to already destroy the planet Earth, but they want to go as far as destroying other planets within the solar system. They already destroyed the oceans, which we already know the oceans are ginormous. If that's even a word. Gigantic, of course, but very, very huge. These big bodies of water, and the so-called white man has managed to totally corrupt those big bodies of water. You know, the different oceans, the Atlantic, the Pacific Ocean, um, you know, the glacier regions, these desert desert regions. You see these different areas where animals are supposed to be living in the wild, living in a state of peace, so to speak. But what happens? The so-called white man comes and invades. It totally vanquishes where they stay. And then they put out this image of endangered species. Well, they wasn't endangered till you white people step foot there. All right, because you are Cain. You are the spirit of death. All right. I want to get that in Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And we just read about Elon Musk, which is one example among many. These white people ain't right, man. You know, it doesn't matter how many scriptures you can show them. It doesn't matter how much you expound onto them. These devils have a theory and they have a concept and they have a hell of a lot of pride, you know, to amplify what they believe in, and there's no convincing them. That's why it says the soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in them. All right, it says, but the just shall live by his faith. And it's all about the just, which is the righteous. All right, and who are the righteous? The Israelites. You know, you don't hear about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans having theories of blowing up Neptune for the sake of you know, dwelling in a secondary planet, so to speak, or reforming the solar system. Jake doesn't believe in those things. That's because it's total nonsense. It goes against common sense. All right, but the so-called white man doesn't utilize common sense. He utilizes witchcraft and the left-hand spirit that deals with him. So it says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. And who's more proud than the so-called white man? Nobody. Neither keepeth their home. All right, that's why you have United States bases all over the planet Earth. They're not keeping at home. You have these different troops that are whether in the Middle East, the Africa, you know, South America. You know, you have troops all over the place because the so-called white man doesn't want to keep at home, which is true home is really Petra, you know, Seir. And the so-called white man, he doesn't just want the land of Seir. That's why they stole the land of Israel. They stole Africa. And then they'll call themselves after the original inhabitants of those lands. So it says, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right. And we see how the so-called white man has gathered all people in this extreme melting pot here in America. But this melting pot was created for everybody to gather together, for the Lord to do a heavy judgment upon the so-called white man and everybody that joins unto him. It tells you in Proverbs the 11th chapter. All right. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. And the wicked is the so-called white man. But you got certain jakes that'll jump in front of the bullet to justify him. That's why it tells you in John, the 8th chapter, that you are as your father the devil. And the two-thirds that's going to jump in front of the bullet, they're going to be struck by that bullet. And the so-called white man is still going to get it. All right, because the prophecy already wrote about judgment going on to a particular nation. All right. And this is Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. All right. I want to put emphasis on that. Who is the one that destroyed the planet Earth to the point where they have to look at other planets to dwell and live amongst? The so-called white man. All right. Name a big thing in history where Latinos destroyed the planet Earth. The white man is the main culprit. He's the main individual to blame, and we caught you red-handed And it's up to the prophets through the Spirit of the Lord to prophesy and to lift the skirt, as it is written in Isaiah the 47th chapter. So, this is just one amongst many things that the so-called white man is doing in these times of the last days. The Lord is revealing him day by day. So I want to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shah, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom Akim.